Yeah. Season 10. RFL back in the building. Turn the lights up, history starts again.
We back, new season, it's that RFL 10. Strapped up, locked in, we at it again. Crowd loud, whole league, feel the pressure we send. From the kickoff to the clock, it's the grind to the end. 10 years deep, but the fire's still young. Rookies chasing crowns, vets breathe through their lungs. Every snap legendary, every drive feels sprung. Highlight reels loading before the play's even done. New squads hungry, old rivals reborn. Everybody want the throne, everybody want the storm, but only one team rise when the battlefield forms. Season 10 ain't safe, this the year we transform. We back, new season, this that RFL 10. Strapped up, locked in, we at it again. Crowd loud, whole league, feel the pressure we send. From the kickoff to the clock, it's the grind to the end. We back, new season, this that RFL 10. Strapped up, locked in, we at it again. Crowd loud, whole league, feel the pressure we send. From the kickoff to the clock, it's the grind to the end. Draft day dreams in the minds of the brave. New faces in the league trying to carve out their name. Season 10 spotlight, every moment feel flame. History in motion, nothing here stays the same. Pace pop louder, the hits more violent. Fans on their feet, no moment is silent. Blood, sweat, grit, every squad stay defiant. Season 10 champions made through the giant. 10 seasons of legends, 10 seasons of fights, 10 seasons of stadiums glowing under the lights. New era loading, yeah, the future look bright, but tonight it's war and we live for the hype. We back, new season, it's that RFL 10. Strapped up, locked in, we at it again. Crowd loud, whole league, feel the pressure we send. From the kickoff to the clock, it's the grind to the end. We back, new season, it's that RFL 10. Strapped up, locked in, we at it again. Crowd loud, whole league, feel the pressure we send. From the kickoff to the clock, it's the grind to the end.
Yeah. Season 10.
What's good, Relocation Football League fans? It's your boy Smitty back here, finally calling a game of the week. I know I've been out for a few weeks, but this is, I'd say, probably upset week. It's been a lot of teams that fell that we didn't expect to lose this week that went down. And could the Steamers with the home field advantage be that next team? We'll see, but the Steamers out here rocking the Reds too. I kind of don't know why, now that I think about this, why they would have, since they wear the red too. But yeah, they're in the alternate uniforms, and the Thunderbirds are in their red, but obviously you'll be able to tell the difference from the black jersey. Going to go ahead and talk more about this game as we get into it. With that being said, you guys already know it's time to get the action rolling. Late night football starting 9 p.m. Eastern is underway. Game of the week. Here we go. Steamers, Thunderbirds. Week 11 ends tonight as this return ends at the 26-yard line. And
26-yard line.
For 5 interceptions. Got his Thunderbirds though at 6-4. Still sitting in a decent spot to play in the playoffs. And this will be a dump off to his newly acquired wide receiver this season, and LaQuavius Machiavelli, as we like to call him, Q-Pop, as he picks up 7 yards. 2nd and 3 is going to motion in Devontrez Sharkley. Running outside. It's a nice play here as he was able to dump it off for first down to his tight end. And that is going to move the chains to the 39. Tate Phillips on the reception. Here's a run. Good blocking, and here goes an explosive run by Marcus Knight. Down to the 26-yard line. First carry, good for 34 yards.
A gain of 34 yards.
Explosive start to this game by Atlanta. Dumps it off quickly. Back to Knight, and he is wrapped up immediately. after a 5-yard gain. A bunch look to the left of LC3. Offense is rolling. Wide open lane. Knight to the 11. They are rolling right now. Shout out to the guys who are here. Make sure to hit that like button if you haven't already. There's a motion pushing his tight end further outside. LC3 fires, and he does find the second-year wide receiver out of Georgia, KT, as we like to call him, Kayshawn Taylor, just 2 yards. LC3, good ball here. Kayshawn Taylor bends the corner, and he is not in for the touchdown, but it's a first and goal at the 1. I formation. What a drive it's been for Atlanta. Good blocking and a good defensive stand by Memphis. Right at the 1. Shotgun for LC3. Counter run. And still cannot find his way in. Chris Polk, the safety out of Miami, able to stuff the run, and it is 3rd and goal. Can they find their way in? LC3 is going to be... What a stand by Memphis. Had the touchdown, and unfortunately could not stay in bounds, and they could not penetrate the defense. They bent it all the way, but did not break them. At least they got some points on the board, but when you're facing up against the best recorded team in the RFL, oh my goodness, what a hit by Daniel Severio. You're facing up against this team, you want to put up 6, not 3. Here comes number 5, Reed Wagner, out onto the field, having an MVP-like season. Won an MVP back in season 8. Going to run the football, and just 1 yard for Amir Williams, who's been tearing it up this season. Look at his totals from last week: 24 carries, 218 yards, 2 touchdowns. What damage can he do against this Atlanta defense? It's the outside, amazing blocks, and Amir Williams gets the first down.
That's good for a first down.
Single back formation, 4 down lineman. That outside was there the previous play, but they quickly adapt as the next time it's in the backfield, a loss of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 12, a bunch look to the left side of Reed Wagner. Pressure's coming, fires over the middle. He is quickly wrapped up by Wayne Norman after a 6-yard gain. 6 more yards needed here for Wagner in the offense. 4-man rush, pressure's coming, down, he's gonna go for a sack. Max Knight is back there with some company, and they will get the stop. 7-yard loss. Fair catch going to be called at the 20-yard line, and back out onto the field comes LC3. As you can see where he ranks amongst the league in passing yards, he's 4th. And he can jump himself up even further with a big performance here tonight. 1st and 10 here in the gun. And try to run the ball. Marcus Knight in the backfield, loss of 2. Marcus Knight started off this game 34-yard run, so they feel confident, of course, after a explosive run like that, to try to run him. Started off, didn't work out for him. Good step up in the pocket, able to find Tate Phillips for the first down. Great strike and pocket awareness by LC3. You can see him knowing he's about to take this hit from the Lizard, as we like to call him, Diego Lizarraga. He felt that pressure in the defense climbing up, and he stepped up in the pocket and delivered an absolute dime. Play action again, firing, and he misses a wide open man there. And that's what you just can't have. I mean, you know how accurate this guy can be. There's been moments where he's missed big plays like that. This is a game, and you can't have that happen often. And he will deliver a strike the very next play to Devontre Sharkley for his first catch of the game and a first down. That gets him just in Memphis territory at the 49. Trips look to the field side. LC3 getting rushed by 4. Fires over the middle, back to Sharkley. And he just gets 2 as Taylor Mays is all fired up in there to bring him down for the tackle. A little empty set here.
At the 47-yard line.
Quickly fires, and he misses him again. Had him beat, but just out of reach. That's the mismatch you want. And LC3 maybe too quick to fire and just really wasn't in a stance he should have been. You got to make that throw. He's going deep though, one-on-one. And Q-Pop cannot make the catch. Good defense. Broken up by Caden Blair. That's when that previous pass, you look at that and you're just like, man, got to make those. 2 big missed throws. Was able to bail him out the next play that first time, but opportunity not the same the next go around, and this punt is down at the 1. An absolute beauty. Memphis wants this lead. They're going to have to go 99 yards for a touchdown. It's 1st and 19. They'll come out here, I formation. Amir Williams leaks over a down teammate and explodes to the 15-yard line for a first down. He's just so explosive. You have to get to him quickly before he picks up any kind of speed, because he will be gone in an instant. They blow him up right there, just as I talked about the very next play. That's how you stop Amir Williams, because you got to do it immediately. Straight dive and try to cut it back, and see the reinforcements coming in. Daniel Severio and Xavier Mays, 2nd and 3rd level defenders, coming up and making a good run play there. And that is the end of the first quarter of play in the Week 11 game of the week. 3-0 is the score. Thunderbirds are currently up. Steamers with the football looking to tie or take the lead. Let's get those 2s in the chat. Second and 11. And again, another run that is met immediately after the handoff. We'll get back the yard they lost the previous play. This is a huge 3rd down. Memphis going to need 10. Pressure's coming and down. Wagner is going to go for a sack, the 2nd one tonight for Atlanta. Huge defensive presence there on 3rd down. 2nd time they've been able to get them. And of course, you got to be excited after that punt that your punter was able to unleash to set your defense and offense up really in good field position, as this return by the rookie out of LSU, Brandon Cherry, ends in Memphis territory at the 45. And we'll see if LC3 and the offense can take advantage of this. Actually, at the 46, they'll say. Handoff. Marcus Snipe picks up a solid gain of 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6. Quickly fires. Q-Pop takes a big shot falls just 1 yard shy of the first down.
That's a gain of 5.
Can Atlanta keep this drive going? They'll hand it off. Broken tackle. Spin move is not going to work. Way too slow of a transition. And if he had just taken that handoff and kept it going, I mean, there was nothing but green grass. And maybe LC3 was just a little hesitant on what he wanted to do there on that play. Cameraman not in focus there, but Marcus Knight giving every bit of effort he had to try to get that first down, but just couldn't escape the defense. So even with the good field position, and is this another beautiful punt at the one, back to back? It is. Wow. And so Memphis with another drive near their own end zone. These punts have been masterful. Got to be careful here. Run, and we'll pick up 4. Some good breathing room.
The tackle made at his own 5-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run it again. What a stiff arm and powerful run by Amir Williams. That's what can throw you off with this kid, man. He's not the heaviest guy, but he's really fast and explosive, and that speed can transition into a lot of momentum that once he runs into you, he'll bounce right off you like it ain't nothing. And he's got some strength to him now. And they try to run the football again. Just gets back to the line. Amir Williams checks back in. Wasn't in on that play.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Pressure's coming. Sets up the screen. Amir Williams makes a man miss. And that's an easy first down for Memphis.
13 yards on the play. And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Beautiful play. Quick throw. 4 yards on the quick dump off. Memphis taking their time.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Draw play. And Atlanta is on it. And you have to give credit to Atlanta's defense right now. They're doing a good job of keeping this offense, explosive offense at that, constantly in 3rd down situations. That puts a lot of pressure on the offense, but Reed Wagner, the veteran, regardless of the heat being sent, delivers for first down to his rookie out of Notre Dame, Brian Schneider. There's a lot of quarterbacks that, with heat like that, we've seen this season, just not able to make that throw because of that heat. But again, an MVP from a few seasons ago, the top quarterbacks in the league, getting it done. And Atlanta's making them earn it. They definitely are making them earn it. No big plays as of yet down the field. They're trying to keep them honest with the run game. They're trying to get Brendan Warner involved on a dive, and that doesn't get much. Amir Williams is their main guy, and they've got him checked in here on this crucial 3rd down. Blitz is coming in. Oh my goodness. Sacked by nearly everyone on that D-line. Another drive stopped by this Atlanta defense with the 3rd down ending in a sack. Oh, lifted up, dropped down at the 25 is Cherry. And back out comes Atlanta's offense. 43 yards on 6 carries for Marcus Knight. That's a great yard per carry average of 7.1. 34 of those yards came off his first run of the game. Memphis has slowed that down. There's a throw, and LC3, man, he is missing a lot of opportunities here, but I'm not going to lie, if that was accurate, that would have been a kill shot on his receiver, so maybe he was protecting his receiver there, as that's a 3-yard gain. Got to give him a chance, though, even though it might have been a hospital ball.
It's 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. Pressure's coming. Fires. And again. I mean, it's tight. It's a tight window, but you got to connect on these. Give your guy a chance. LC3 has already missed about 5 passes that are right there for him. And this return ends at the 32. So despite the defense giving their absolute best to put this offense in a great position and slow down any possible onslaught of the Memphis offensive attack, and their offense themselves still has not been able to get it together. A lot of missed opportunities. And the run game shut down at the line. Bill Stevens getting in on the halfback stretch. Amir Williams, no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Is that Cherry over the middle right now? There's a throw. It actually worked out. Cherry's sitting there waiting on an inside throw. Maybe they went through a lot of film and realized what play call that was. Pressure's coming. Fires and wide open is Jake Pride for a big first down. 2-minute warning has struck, and man, it has been quite the defensive game in terms of, I guess, points not being put on the board. Again, a lot of missed opportunities by Atlanta. It's been great defense by them, though, on that side of the ball. And again, that continues a fumble as of now that is recovered. And I believe, yeah, it's Tavares Golson, who they picked up in the trade with the Bulls. Got rid of their longtime cornerback who they started their franchise with, Alex Morocola. Let's see. I think that hip might have been down. Hip might have been down before that ball came loose. And there it is, the booth review.
Previous play is under review.
Pretty close. See him lifted in the air. And yeah, that ball looked like it just came out as his hip hit down. So they'll overturn this. Going to be a tackle for a loss of 1. We've got a couple more downs to try to pick up these 11 yards. The throw. Oh my goodness, what a strike by Daniel Severio. Gets 4 yards on the play, 3rd and 7. And a wide open Romeo Jackson for the first down to the 34. So right now they're in a position to at least tie this game up at 3. And Memphis looking to see if they can get 6 before it's all said and done. There's a throw, got a man beating it on. You gotta stay up. Romeo Jackson instead conservatively catches the ball, excuse me, as he was able to beat their best corner, and Eric Straughter. Beat him off the line, and big time first down. Amir Williams ran inside, timeout called. They've got 25 seconds, so they can play around a little bit to see what plays could possibly find them in the end zone here. Heat's coming, throws, and he drops the ball. Had it in his hands. TJ Holcomb, he laid out for it, but just couldn't handle it. Got to put that on him. Reed Wagner, Heat's coming, hits his guy at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal. Looking for the lead. That middle looks open right now. And they will go to it. Easy money. Touchdown Steamers. And they will grab the lead before the end of the first half. That was too easy for Memphis there. Absolutely no one in the middle. That was going to be an easy touchdown just from the look of how that defense was lined up. They did run it. And this extra point here to go up by 4 is good. 14 seconds. And Memphis, the first to score a touchdown tonight and take the lead, 7-3. We will be taking in the end zone offense. We have all 3 timeouts, 14 seconds, so they're going to look to try their luck. RC3 fires. Got Sharkley. Timeout called. 9 seconds. Steamers get the ball to start the second half. There's a quick throw, and again, LC3, man, just off the mark today. He just cannot hit wide open targets, but at the same time, if that was completed, oh, they have 2 timeouts. He strikes that time. There goes another timeout, the 42. We might even try the field goal at this point, but I'd probably better off taking a shot. They're going to try from 59 yards out. Almost 60 yards. Does he have it in him? No, he doesn't. Wide to the right. And that is the end of the first half of play. Memphis leads it by 4, 3-7. Heavy defensive game we've got going on right now. Again, a lot of missed opportunities right now. We're seeing by LC3. He's got his receivers there. They're open to make plays. And although the windows may be tight, I mean, he's got to be able to complete these. We know he's been able to make throws in tight windows throughout the majority of his career. He's just not hitting them here today. The pressure hasn't even really gotten there to him. So he's got to sheer himself up and get better in that department as they move forward. Under 100 yards even passing that first half for him. And as for Memphis, they were able to score. Let's see if they can do it again. So now with the lead, and here's a look at Amir Williams, the 3rd leading back in the RFL in rushing yards with over 1,200. There you go, Amir Williams got the first down, 54 yards, 14 carries. For the most part, they've been keeping him in check. That's under a 4-yard per carry average. Almost unheard of this season with Amir Williams. He's going deep. And it is broken up and complete. And that's why you trade for this guy. Tavares Ghost, all-pro cornerback. Making a good play there. Again, coming from the Brooklyn Bulls. The throw, and wide open is Romeo Jackson for the touchdown as he cooks Eric Straughter again. This time he stays up. And man, I mean, we know how great of a corner Eric Straughter is. I mean, literally one of the top 5, if not top 3 corners rating-wise in the RFL. But that's how elite Romeo Jackson is and has been throughout his career. He's definitely known as one of the top 5, top 3 wide receivers of all time in the RFL. And so the matchup right now leaning in favor of the vet, making a huge play. 14-3. Steamers. You might not want to press up on him anymore. Gets to the 28-yard line, and now this is where, again, you cannot let the opportunities miss you, because this is what happens when you play a team like Memphis. You miss those opportunities consistently, and they catch fire. Next thing you know, you're losing by a huge margin. So they'll dive this one up the middle with Knight for gain of 3.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Get the play off in time. LC3 throws. It's dropped. Got to haul those in. Could have been a first down. Defense. 3rd and 7. LC3 getting pressured, and that is not going to move the chains as Caden Blair is all over Kayshawn Taylor in that quick in route. Looks like they were hoping for zone play, and instead man-to-man quick in route wasn't there. This game can get out of hand right now. 11-point lead. Can they put together another touchdown, make it 3 consecutive scoring drives? And broken tackle, Amir Williams, and turning a 2-yard gain into 4.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Another run up the middle. And he gets to the 44, first down.
16 yards.
How long can you hold down 33? Again, just so explosive. They get him going, man. This offense is going to be hard to stop. Quick throw, and again, the man, forced fumble, but it goes out of bounds, and so the fumbles forced by Atlanta just have not been able to end up going in their direction. One wasn't counted as a fumble as Amir had his hip down, and the one they do force rolling out of bounds, there's a run inside for just 2 yards.
35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Steamer's already in field goal range here. 52-yarder. 2nd and 8. Pressure's coming, and they will sack Reed Wagner for the 4th time tonight. That is going to be Jamal Claiborne.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Heat's coming, and oh my goodness! Immediate pressure as Carl Bodine just sends the center flying.
It's 4th down.
Instant sack. Gotta credit Atlanta's defense. Punt goes out of bounds at the 18. This offense got to get going for Atlanta, man. I mean, the way they started out this game, you would have thought that they figured something out and was going to be able to easily penetrate this defense and move down the field for points. Again, it's not like the plays have not been there. Not sure what Marcus Snipe was doing there on that run. He had the whole outside, trying to bounce out a little extra. Taylor Mays catches him for a 2-yard loss. They just have not been sharp in execution. 3 will fire. What an adjustment and catch by Devontre Sharkley. Understanding he had to undercut the defender there to make the play, and just also just being aware of where he was in his body, his length, to get underneath and have the arm length to be able to go up and snatch that. Nice play there, good delivery, play action. LC3 hit as he throws here, so he really can't get into that throw. Good pressure by Memphis. Four-man rush. LC3 somehow escapes with that ball out of his hands. Nearly sacked again. Now you're starting to see this defense get more pressure to him. LC3 fires, and another catch going to be made by Devontre Sharkley to the 40. First down, Thunderbirds. And you just get really excited about the development of the receiving room of the Thunderbirds moving forward. These are all 23 and younger guys that still have yet to come into rare form. All users too, by the way. There's a throw, and Q Pocket's got the catch for a first down. Shark really starting to come into his own.
First and 10 at the 30-yard
Run inside, great blocking. Bounces outside, gets to the 11. Good vision that time by Marcus Knight. So Atlanta very much in this game now. Can they finish a drive? LC3. It's a snap, there's a throw. Catch made, broken tackle again, and what an effort by Tate Phillips. 2nd and 1, and usually when they're in these formations against this defense, Memphis has been dominant. Fullback dive, and there it is. They stop him again, short. I'm Atlanta. I'm going QB sneak here. Looks like that's what they're going to try, but look at this. Memphis looking to stop it. Will they? They will not, and it's a 1st and goal. They've been here before, and Atlanta got denied. Can they punch it in? They're keeping this defensive line stacked. The run, and again, met at the 1. There's calling the right plays to stop Atlanta. Atlanta's been trying to spread them out. That's not working. They're still making sure to keep enough guys in the box. And he is in for the touchdown. Marcus Knight will finally break the plane. You're going to have to get an instant replay of this. He must have reached out or something, because he nearly got stopped there as well. Just was able to get by Diego Lizarraga, and Mighty Mouse just powering his way through. He didn't even have to reach out. He just managed to get bounced around and stay up before his knee hit the ground for that touchdown. Looking to go for 2 here to make it a 3-point game, and I'm not sure where LC3 thought he was going with that. But he runs up the middle against their best defensive player, and he pays for it. It's a 5-point ball game now. 14-9. Good return here. Gets to the 34. Reed Wagner, over 200 yards, only missed 2 passes so far here tonight out of 14. Team still has the lead here. Atlanta's defense, again, posing to be tough. This is the defense we've been expecting to see from them all season. They've been really up and down. Not the same perennial defense we've been accustomed to seeing in franchise history. Definitely showing it here tonight. Play action. He's got a man open. Huge hit by Mays. Going to keep him short, and looks like they might go QB sneak. Our line versus your line. Who wins? There's a flag. False start on the offense. Oh, man. I think that was Harmon who got caught moving. And instead of having a potential easy 1st down, it's 3rd and 5. He's going deep. And it is broken up, incomplete. What a play by the rookie, Brandon Cherry. That's a scary moment right there. You're just hoping that your draft pick, your top draft pick, makes the play. And he made a play right there. They needed. And oh, squeezes through. Cherry on the return gets speared down at the 33. And here's a shot for the Thunderbirds to reclaim their lead. LC3 north of 3,000 passing yards now. Draw play. Great blocking. Marcus Knight's got the 1st down. Mighty Mouse finding the lanes, getting it done. Final play, more than likely, of the 3rd quarter. A long, drawn-out play action, and that was well covered. He had to just throw it in the ground. Great defense by Memphis. 2 seconds. LC3 kind of hit as he throws here, and it is incomplete. Great defense there, knocked away, incomplete. And that is it for the 3rd as we get to the fourth and final quarter. Steamers lead by 5, 14-9. Put those fours up in the chat. Let me know who you guys got coming out on top of this final Week 11 game. Third and 10. This game definitely living up to the game of the week hype. LC3 throws, and he is short. Gets it to midfield, 3 yards shy. They're going to have to punt this one away. They won't try their luck. This is what you call a war. And this punter has been money all night, but that time doesn't get the favorable bounce. Goes in the end zone for a touchback, and Amir Williams, 76 yards on the night. 17 carries. Excuse the controller, that's about to go out. Throw. You gotta like that Atlanta has been aggressive. They've been playing a lot of man. It has come back to burn them though. As we saw the touchdown deep down the field with Romeo Jackson able to get the best of Eric Straughter. There goes a run. Up the middle, Amir Williams picking up 5, 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hit as he throws, and that's a good ball. First down to Jake Pride.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You start to see that heat come in. He's hit as he throws here. Man-to-man coverage. Jake Pride's been able to get a few big plays on Bill Stevens. Instant pressure up the middle. Good catch by Amir Williams as he is blasted after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run the ball. It's a wide open lane, and it is a 3rd and 1. I'm not sure about that spot. Looked like he had the first down. But not giving the forward progress, and here we go. The play we didn't get to see before that was called back after a false start. QB sneak, and he's got it. Amir Williams, I said Amir Williams on it. Reed Wagner, looked like he literally leaped over his lineman, so a great job up front by the interior front. Got themselves in Atlanta territory. Again, there goes the motion. Looks like it's man. Throw, and that is incomplete. Thunderbirds have definitely been a lot more aggressive and more trusting. Oh, man. The one time they go away from the man, they get picked apart for a big play. That is J.J. Vaughn. First down. He's just sitting there wide open on a deep crosser. Easy money. This has been a nice drive by Memphis, eating up the clock, slow and methodical, and there goes a good defensive play as it is broken away by Tavares Golson, fitting in nicely with this defense. Memphis having the longest win streak in the RFL right now. That will not be ruled a fumble as he had slight forward arm motion with that throw. And, he is sacked on the play. Carl Bodine, they're going to credit for that. It looked like that was Max Knight who got to him. Pull him back down at the 36. That's the exact play they needed to make it still a one-possession ball game. Should be makeable here. This is like right on the cusp of where we see kickers miss, though. And it's no problem here, as that is knocked down. So 17-9. Steamers with the lead with 7:49 left to go. From inside the 10, this is Kayshawn Taylor, who does have a kick return for a touchdown, even though it's not marked due to a game not saving. He is dangerous in that regard as well. In Atlanta, right now, they just have to take their time. Make the plays. And don't stress it. Still got some good time, so you don't have to rush anything. Good defense there, though, by Memphis, as that run goes nowhere.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Let's say you gain 2 yards on the play. Can LC3 clutch up and make the throws? Play action. That's a quick throw. It's intercepted. Wow. Broken tackle. Bob Stevens to the 34-yard line. That is a costly play for Atlanta there. Wow. Just as I spoke about LC3, and I don't think he thought Bob Stevens was going to get his head turned around that fast as a linebacker to track Devontre Sharkley. Bob Stevens covering like a cornerback out there on that play. Atlanta, I mean, if they could get a turnover, that's the big thing they're looking for at this point. The throw, a great ball. Boy, Vaughn took a shot, but he's got the possession to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10.
And if Memphis can score a touchdown, boy, that's going to be a lot of pressure on the Birds. Wisely running the football here, wear down the clock. Don't want to leave too much clock on the ball at all for the Thunderbirds. Even though the defense has done a great job of keeping them not much of a factor. The throw, oh, they had an interception right back. And he missed it. He drops the ball. It was right in Norman's hands.
And 8 yards to go.
3rd and 8. Steps up, fires, and Romeo Jackson's got a 1st and goal at the 1. Steamers looking to improve their win streak to 8 consecutive wins to improve to 10-1 on the season. No team more dominant at this point of the year right now. Play action, and Reed Wagner is sacked. He's got to be careful. Good enough losing that football. Play fake got him, but good defense. Samuel had that edge on lockdown. Goal, throw, and that's caught. So the clock will still run. Under 4 minutes in this game. And pressure gets to Reed Wagner. He's sacked. There's an injury. And it's going to be Claiborne. One of their best pass rushing D tackles, and so he'll sit out. Good wasted time by Memphis. And the Thunderbirds, they've got no choice at this point but to try to make plays. Got to make the big plays down the field. And LC3, again, missed opportunities early on in the game. Got better, but still could not consistently get this offense going down the field. Just ended that last drive with an interception that just put them down by 2 possessions. So tough game for number 10. Team will still be above 500, but tough game to lose here. And it's a throw over the middle, 4 yards.
Complete to number 3. 4 yards on the pickup.
You gotta give credit. I mean, the receivers did their job.
32-yard line.
The linemen have done their job. You know, it's just one of those games that got away from LC3, and there he is again, just missing.
Intended for number 89.
You know, it's tight coverage, but you gotta give your guy a chance.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
LC3 got him this time, 1st down. He's gonna have to take shots though. This small ball is not gonna do it.
1st and 10 at the
Coverage has been tight. Not sure about that play there. There shouldn't be no runs at this point in the game.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
LC3 again missing a big play opportunity. He had him wide open. Had a step on the defender.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
And sacked. Fumbles the football. It's recovered by Marcus Knight way back at the 20. And it's now a 4th and 28. I don't even know why they're running Harry up at this point. Take some time to breathe for a play. And then they throw the underneath ball here. That's not going to get it done. There's a fumble, they're going to say. And Memphis has got it at the 33. This is probably going to be overturned, but still. Not going to be enough to move the football. That's going to be Memphis ball either way. There goes the booth review.
The previous play is under review.
We'll push him a little further back. Obviously, he was down. Yeah, there it goes. He was definitely down. There goes a run that is more than likely going to put this game away. This game pretty much was over after that turnover anyway. Second timeout. They've got one more remaining. Of course, the 2-minute warning is going to help them as well. So, I mean, technically, Thunderbirds will have a slight shot if they can hold them to a field goal and just get a stop on them. But 1 first down, and it's over with. That's all it takes. There it goes. Timeout. All out of them. 2-minute warning will be their next timeout.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Memphis in a passing formation. I would run it here. Don't want to risk anything crazy. They go RPO for the game, and there it is. What a play. That's all she wrote.
1st and 10 at the
Romeo
16-yard
Jackson.
line.
They're definitely getting the best of Eric Straughter here tonight. Steamers standing on business. The streak continues. We'll call another regular play here. This is going to be 8 consecutive wins for Memphis, man.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
First team to hit double digits in victories. They are soaring since the return of Coach Jones. Looking to get back to the playoffs and have a deeper run. They're looking to put more damage on the Thunderbirds before it's all over. Look at this. Oh, man. Get the sportsmanship. They'll make it a 14-point lead before it's all over. 23-9. A chance for one more play. LC3 just going to take the shot. Why not? He's not even going to have the time to do that. That's your ball game. Steamers win big here over the Thunderbirds and keep the streak going. 10-1 on the season as they defeat the Thunderbirds 23-9, and the Thunderbirds will fall to 6-5. So they're still in the battle in their division in the South in the NRC, competing even with the Desperados, who are 5-5 after they've been able to turn their season around right now. So it's just another wild fight there in the South. And as for the Steamers, again, just dominating and owning the NRC West right now. I mean, NRC East. But that is it for me. It's your boy Smitty, RFL Commissioner and play-by-play commentator. Week 12 is going to be on the way, guys. So I'll try to make sure to get the graphic and stuff out there. I know the numbers were kind of down in terms of viewership because, guys, we never posted the schedule, so guys didn't know when games and stuff were going to happen. But I'll try to get that out so guys know. And I will see you guys next week. Peace.